I'm Will, BridgeworksGames.com. It's my buddy Luke. He does things, and we are currently doing a thing. We're making a web-based tank shooter game, like a bullet hell game, and this is video number 11, and you are still here, which is amazing. Last time, what did we do? We had the enemy turrets made bullets, and they went towards the player, but the player doesn't boom boom. There's no boom boom. He's just like, meh, whatever. So let's make him boom.
Tinks.
Nothing. No kritinkies. Oh, he does. You're right. It does. It kind of like dink. Okay. We need to make that bullet go away, and then make a. Yeah. You want to do it? Sweet.
Okay, we going into tank script, I assume.
Indeed.
I did it again. For checking if it gets hit, we want it to always be checking for that, right?
That's right.
So that would be in the update.
You got it. Why don't we also have you go back? Let's open up your enemy turret script.
Okay.
Because we can pretty much steal the same idea from that. There's probably going to be some slight edits to it. Because that has a got hit function, and we're going to utilize that in the tank player.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just do got hit for right now. So we don't need to copy that. Just like the meat of the got hit function. Yeah, there you go.
This?
Yeah.
So we're just copying like all of that?
Yeah, I think so. Or I know so, rather. But we're going to have to do some edits to it on the size of the box.
Oops. Wait, no, this is going to be a Boolean, right?
That's right.
That's not right, is it?
I think so.
Wow.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. Let's look at what
But
this
we
is
don't
doing.
have like box size or anything yet, right?
So how does this work? We've got
Or
hit
what is
colliders.
DACA?
Yeah. So hit colliders overlap box. This transform dot position. So that's saying where does the box start?
Mm-hmm.
Plus vector 3 dot up. I'm a little concerned about that. Let's clip that part out. So we're just going to have it start directly at the center of the player. Vector 1 times box size, which was probably a float.
And that was probably a public float, right?
Yeah, and that would make sense for us to have that. Yeah, perfect. And what that does is it says, right here, we're doing vector 3.1. So that means 1, 1, 1. So 1, comma 1, comma 1. Yeah. So we're multiplying each coordinate, each component by whatever box size is. So that means it's going to be 1 by 1 by 1 cube. Return an identity means no rotation on the box. It's perfect. What is DACA? Like you said, we need to set a
like what
a layer mask.
Is bad.
DACA. Cool. Now, for those watching, DACA means bullets because bullets fire. And
You go DACA.
if you haven't seen our previous video on that, you should. You should check it out. They're great stuff.
Is that
Magic happen.
game object, right?
For DACA, no, it is called a layer mask. I actually think we have one. It's on line 15. But that is for the ground. And right now we're going to be detecting the layers of the enemy DACAs. Cool.
Okay.
Now, the other thing I want to do is the problem with physics overlap boxes is you can't see them. So let's go to our, I think we have a gizmos function. It should be, if you want to search for on draw gizmos, should exist. There we go. Perfect. Right now we've got a ray that just shoots down, and all that does is it lets us know what the length looks like so that we can detect the ground. We're going to do a really similar thing. We're going to do it for the box. Let's make it a different color. So you've got that color on line 86. Let's copy that same idea. We're going to switch the gizmos this time to I don't know, red, whatever you think would go against our green tank.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. All right, next one, we're going to do gizmos dot capital D draw wire cube. There you go. Yeah, and here we're going to copy what we have in our got hit function, kind of. Actually, this one kind of has its own built-in stuff. So we're just going to have another argument, and that argument's going to be box size.
Oh boy. I lost it.
Yeah, just search for it again.
Gizmo. So you just said box size?
Yeah, box size.
Okay.
Do you want to take a little detour and look at this in the documentation or not?
Sure.
Okay, cool. So you need draw wire cube. One word. There you go. All right. So we've got two arguments there. You can see it doesn't have lines, but it's the last one in the code. Gizmos.drawWireCube transform.position, which is your specific game objects transform, and then that one is 1 by 1 by 1. That one's actually going to be really similar to what we have. So that proves that I'm wrong. Right there.
Oh yeah.
You see what I mean? So we actually need to do vector 3.1 to hey, I asked you not to pull that thing out. It really scares me. Well, so does that. It's kind of intimidating for me. Yeah. Let's head to the script and type in things. So vector 3.1 times box size. Yeah, perfect. It's so beautiful.
Ah, yes.
So we will save it, and then we will hop into the unities.
I'm just waiting for those errors.
What? Rude. Look at that. Clean.
Box size is in the ground.
Ooh. Hey, well, that probably kind of shows what that vector 3.1 thing was all about. Or, I'm sorry.
Plus.
Yeah, you're right. Plus vector 1 dot up. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Or would you rather it be... Yeah, we'll just try it now. It'll be simple. Never mind. I was gonna suggest throwing something in the inspector, make it public, and then edit it as we need it. But let's just do vector 3.1 right now, and that, or vector 3 dot up. Excuse me. So that's actually going to be right after where it says this dot transform dot position, because we need to know where the origin is going to be on the other side of the comma, just to the left. So let's delete that second comma. Or yeah, there you go. Perfect. Now we'll hit the plus sign, and then we'll do vector 3 dot up. Yeah, so this is where the origin of the cube is going to start at.
Gotcha.
Cool. We'll do the same thing with the gizmos also. Gizmos. Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Sweet. Save it and see what it looks like.
That's better.
Yeah. Start moving around. Tell me what you think. Now we actually I do recommend making it smaller rather than bigger.
Well, yeah, but we should probably have it at least like that, right?
I mean, it's up to you. I'm always defaulting to
hard mode.
Make it small, and then it's kind of like, oh, the bullet just grazed me. When in actuality, it didn't graze you. You actually suck at playing this game.
It's like you grew up in my generation or something. You just want to give everyone participation medals or something.
And when the truth is in my generation, Capcom games like Mega Man and Ninja Turtles for NES, those were way super hard, right? I don't know. You're right.
Okay.
I'm appealing to the wrong. What My generation isn't gonna play these games.
That's not true.
That's true. You're right. All right, cool. What are we doing?
I know plenty of 50-year-olds who play video games.
I'm not.
Well, so we should probably have like a thing pop up in the console when it gets hit next, right? To see if it's actually working.
Yeah. Before we do, let's go back to Unity just for a second. Well, there's one thing we didn't set what DACA is.
What's the enemy bullet? There you go.
Beautiful. All right, now
is that actually how you do that?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, cool.
So what that is it's what that is? What the drop down is?
Yeah, it's layers, right?
Yeah, it's all the layers. Yep, you got it. And so we already set the enemy bullet to be
from
that
last time
layer. Yeah, you got it. Cool. So we can go to the update function and we can utilize the boolean just by popping it in an if statement. If got hit. And like you said, I think it was a great idea. Let's do a debug message. And we'll want to lose that semicolon there. There you go. Perfect. And then just capital D debug dot capital L log, open parentheses, and start your quotes, and then write, yeah. Just like your workout training, that's what that is. High, intensive, interactive, international, interlude training.
Missed a couple, but yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're working on it.
Okay.
All right.
So shoot me. Uh-oh. Somebody forgot to unplug their controller.
Oh, we got good news though. It looks like it's giving us a message. Exactly what we want.
Die. It did work.
That was rude of you. So where do we explode? Can we steal it from something?
From the turret script.
Yeah, but let's look at it. What's it called? Like a big boom or something? We should have called it explode. I don't know why we didn't call it that. Yeah, that's it. Okay, cool. Dead. All right, so what are we doing? We've got sets I'm dead to true. And I forgot what that does. I forgot what Boolean that is.
Believe it stops it from shooting.
Cool.
And eventually gets rid of the
I see. So it stops the firing too, and
yeah,
like you said.
right.
Okay. Stops following the player.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's go back to our dead function for me. All right, cool. So we're there. Particle system, my big boom. We create a big boom prefab right at that spot. We set that big boom to a kill timer, and we tell it to get destroyed in a certain duration of time. I think it's like 5 seconds or something.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then we've got destroy the mesh render to make it look like it went away, and the collider. All right, no, in my game I didn't bother. I just made a boom and then destroyed the object.
Okay.
You know what? You know why? So with the turret, the benefit is we want to be able to make everything go away, set some type of a timer to where it'll eventually destroy itself. For the sake of this, the game's over. So what we're afraid of with the turret is we're afraid of stacking. You know, where like things still exist in the background when we're destroying a bunch of turrets. But once the tank's done, we don't need to worry about create a bunch of
Sure.
So we'll just destroy it.
Okay.
Cool. So in the tank controller script, that's great. Inside of there, we need to call your favorite thing in the world that you love.
Milk?
All about those coroutines. We'll open up a parentheses, and we'll make a big boom inside. Make a big boom inside. Is the function that we're calling. Beautiful. We'll close it up, and then we'll make that function, and we're going to make it to return an IE numerator. Cool. Open and close. Open and close those braces. All right, we'll do... So we need to make a reference to...
Why don't we just use the kill timer that we already have?
We don't need it, the kill timer. at all.
What?
Yeah, we don't need a kill timer at all for this.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah, we don't need it. Because before, when we had a bullet, we'd click the button and the bullet would be flying through the air. We'd want it after some duration of time to be destroyed.
Like the explosion?
Like the explosion? No, we don't really care to destroy it because the game's going to be over. There's really no reason to do that. I don't know. Game's over. Before, if we clicked bullet, and we're stacking in the hierarchy, creating a bunch of bullets, eventually...
I'm just thinking of the animation, right? Is the animation going to loop?
We're not going to bother... No, it won't loop. It's a one-time
Okay.
play. And we'll play around with them too. Actually, speaking of that, let's do this. Let's just set a return statement in here. So yield return null. Cool. We'll save it. Let's go into Unity. Let's find that boom. I think you had talked about a mushroom cloud. Let's find it. It is going to be inside of your war effects. So I think... What do we got there? Yeah, perfect. Try effects up on the top. Yeah, there you go. Explosions. Second one. Cool. So if you double click one, that one's got a really big plume of smoke that exists for a while. I think you want the bottom one.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Cool. Let's make a reference to it. We'll go to our script, and we're going to go up to the top, and we're going to call it a public capital P particle system. Whatever you'd like to call it. I understood that reference. Well done. Well done. All right, cool. So we'll save it and we'll drop it in. Beautiful.
Okay.
All right. We'll head back to the script now that we've got it. And inside of our function, we will instantiate a copy of it. There you go. So we'll say particle system. And then actually it's just particle system. Sorry. No instantiate. Yeah, capital P particle system. And then, I don't know, my boom, something like that. It's just local to this function. Equals capital I instantiates. And then open parentheses. This. Actually, I'm sorry. No, it's the Nuka-Cola. That's the prefab we're gonna make. And then it's gonna be here. So this dot game object dot, or this dot transform dot position. And then quaternion dot identity. And then as particle system at the end of the quotes. Solid. And then semicolon. Cool. And then let's do destroy the game object. It's capital D. Yeah, capital D. And then you'd open up your parentheses. Actually, it's a function. So, and then you put in this game object with a lowercase g because it's a member. So the capital D destroy should indicate that it's going to be a function. In all of Unity stuffs, the functions are going to have a capital in the first letter, and then if it's not a function, it won't have a capital in the first letter.
Okay.
I don't know if that helps. All right, cool.
I think it does. Yeah.
Destroy this, and then that's it. Now, the reason I had mine in a coroutine is for the future. If we wanted to have it blow up and then wait a little bit and a message pops up, you're dead, but we wanted a little bit of delay. Right. So this kind of sets us up for the future. It's all.
Okay. Cool. That's something.
It's kind of satisfying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long I can make it without. Oh. Oh.
This feels so close.
It's actually pretty hard to get away from it.
I bet.
That's pretty cool.
You're super duper close too. And then we can change the rate at which the turret fires and
Yeah, but I think that'll be pretty good once there's several turrets.
Yeah.
So.
Cool. You feeling good about it? Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, did you see something there?
What?
Look, there's an error.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. This type of game object has been destroyed, but you're trying to reference it. That's interesting. Okay. Can you click on one of those for me? And then click on the script. Do you see where the first... Yeah, there you go. That's it. It says line... I think it said line 134. Can you check again? It didn't get us to the line.
Yeah.
Oh,
let's talk about the turret script.
That makes sense. Okay, cool. So let's do that. This is actually something I don't think we've done yet, and I want to make this a habit. This is a really good habit.
Referencing between scripts?
We're just checking to see if an object is null before we do it. So we can take all of that function just to keep your update clean. So we can go into follow player. So we'll go into the follow player function.
When we want to stop this from doing it too, just so it doesn't shoot if you're dead.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. So we would take all of that and scoot it over and then say if... What is it? Yeah. If not player dead. What is player dead? I don't know what that is.
Nothing yet.
Let's.
Isn't that what we're checking?
Let's do this instead. No, we have a reference to the player somewhere, right? Yeah, there it is. Line 17, player. So we'll just go to our if statement and we'll say if player does not equal null. So we'll get rid of our bang also.
That's it?
Yeah, I don't know. That's not C#. Bang equal. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
I always get it mixed up. There's so many
different
ways to do it.
Totally. So this should be enough. You're right. We could have set like a variable and then had this script read that player's script to look for the
But that's a lot easier.
Yeah. But you were right, though. You were on the right track. And there's no way to know what's easier until you know. Let's play it, though. I want to see if it clears those out.
How do I...
If you play, it'll reset it. It'll do that automatically.
Okay.
You have it on, at least, maybe. It depends on your settings.
Uh-oh.
So could you click on the turret? And I want to see... Oh, it's not public. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, we'll unplay. That's not going to help us. So let's head in there. Player is not equal. No, let's make player public. Where is player? Tank controller player. If it's not public, how does it know which one it is? Can you... do you have this feature? Can you double click on the word player and then hold control and press F? What's that do for you? And now hold control, press G. So there you might need to mess around with some keys on your keyboard, but in mine, if you hold command and press G, it'll cycle through those for you. It might make it a lot easier to... Okay, cool.
Oops. Oh, jeez. Is it enter for down? Yeah, it's just enter.
Okay.
So...
I see. So we've got the player object. Got it. I know what it is. So let's go to our if statement inside of there, inside of the
do
update.
Player object instead.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So then this really doesn't need to be public, right?
Yeah, that's right. That makes sense. We have the object, and then it gets the reference to the script. I would have probably called player, maybe like player script, but it's fine. Doesn't matter.
It's your own fault,
There we
Mr.
go.
Teacher Man.
Bam.
Oh, jeez.
There it is.
He's still firing, though. Oh, no, he's not.
Yeah, it's just the one that was already in there. Probably timer's still ticking. And the console doesn't say anything. That's great.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I feel really good about that. That is a very satisfying explosion.
Yes, it's very good.
Yeah.
Makes you feel guilty about
Yeah, you're
a lot of war
person.
crimes.
So, we got the explosion working. Next time we're going to make a camera pan with... Well, actually, it's not going to pan with the player. Excuse me. It's going to pan on its own. And that player better keep up. Otherwise you get pushed.
Or die.
Or you're dead.
I don't know yet.
Death claws.
Okay.
Spikes? Can we do spikes? They're like Indiana Jones. We're going to do that next time. So keep hanging out with us. We will see you there. Bye.